Ayo, and welcome to Planet Coaster. You may remember when I was in Stranded Deep, I mentioned my buddy Willie, who had made a couple of the islands we'd visited. Well, this is apparently his big game, Planet Coaster. He's been playing a whole bunch of this. I'm not super familiar with the game, but I've toyed around with it a little bit, and in his infinite wisdom, he has decided to share a park with me. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, you can actually collaborate with other players, and so more than one person can build on a single park. We're gonna hop in to My Parks, and under Downloads, there's the one he gave us. And Uranus Park it is. I'm assuming sci-fi theme. I haven't seen this yet, but let's dig in and see what kind of damage we can do. And here we are. A coaster. This is quite, whoa, this is quite a coaster. Let me see, we've got this big boy over there with nothing on it. Seems to be running though, so we'll call that finished. If it crashes before the end, we know. Ooh, and a big open area for us to play with. So it looks like we can do pretty much anything we want. Desert theme, named Uranus. There is something over here. What are you? A stuntman archaeologist. Okay. Let's just leave that guy right where... Oh, there you go. Looks like there's two of them. You know, I like that. We're just going to leave that. Now back to where we were. We need a place to build. Since he was working over there on the left, I think the perfect place is right about here. Let's start over here. We really need to see this coaster in action. Looks like that's gonna be fun. Alright, let's hit the ride cam. Whoa. And we have a hangy spot. Some more loop-de-doos. Couple more loop-de-doos. Through a tunnel, and that's the ride. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, I now understand why he has decided for me to work on this park. Let's make sure my theory's right. Let's take this from the beginning. I see something wrong with this picture. Now, I'm not going to say what, but if you don't know, probably racist. Nah, we've seen what we need to see. Alright, I know why he brought me in though. You can tell from these coaster stats, we need to hurt these people. So, what can we do here? Let's see, there's all kinds of loop-de-doos, and the most important thing we've learned is the coaster goes in this direction. So, this looks like the perfect spot for an ambush. Right, yes. Right over here. They will never see it coming. Now, what kind of ambush should we give them? Let's see what we have. I've built a platform here, and we'll just set this as our ambush platform. Move you right over there, and that will be perfect. Now, we have to put our combatants. Who are we gonna have? We need equal representation. Of course, the cowboy. Spin around, buddy. There you go. We will need another cowboy. There we go. You look good. We will need our European. An archer for good measure. happy spaceman. Female representation. Yep, that's perfect. Winston, perfect. And because there is no spell check in this game, I'm guessing that will have to be the agents. Okay, so these guys look like they could take out whoever's going to be coming by. Yep, that's perfect. But we got to make sure these guys don't see it coming. Yeah, see? That's too obvious. We're going to have to block them in a little bit. Okay, so this massive array of floodlights should do the trick, but it would only work at night. So there's something about this time machine something or another. We're going to see if we can make this a nighttime ride. Yeah, stab through this gate looks perfect. No, I think back here where they can trip over it. Great. Now how do you do it? Okay, so I'm guessing you have to add a trigger. Alright, so I guess I'm just connecting it to a trigger. Done. Does this work? Alright, run it again, guy. It didn't turn nighttime. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we'll just do this the other way, and I'm going to leave that here for Willie, and he can fix it. Abracadabra, it's nighttime. Let's make sure our trap works. Perfection. There's even a loop where they see it coming and there's nothing they can do about it. Alright, so now that we have that taken care of, we need to name this thing. What would attract the most people that would be befitting of our firing squad? Ooh, I know. The Screaming Mimi. Perfect. Now we need a sign. Yep, that's the one. Now, something to draw their attention. Okay, that is definitely going to get their attention. The Mimi. Now, after all this shooting, I'm sure these guys are going to be hungry. So, nothing says space cowboy like noodles. We need a noodle shop. Let's see. Yeah, over here looks really good. What do we have? Plenty of variety here. Bam. They're probably going to need a restroom. Two sides. Oh, look at you cheeky people. So, right in the middle you go. An ATM, because you know these people will spend some money. A little bar for our folks to unwind. And, of course, a futuristic little staff room for our folks to relax. Okay, so it looks like this ride is pretty well complete. I'm going to let Willie come back in and add some more triggers. I'm sure he will want to inflict some more damage on these folks. Since we have a few minutes here, this ride looks a little lonely. Let's throw something else in. Well, look at this fun little thing. I am a workshop whore, and this was in the workshop. Yeah, I think this belongs right here. That looks good. Let's path it out. Well, I had to spin it around a little bit. Let's see, what do we have? Oh yes. Definitely we need some gravel. Where's some gravel? Gravel. There we are. So I'd like to say that this park looks a little different than when we arrived. I'm not sure we're quite done. Let's shed a little more light on the situation. Okay, so I think we've lit up a lot of these holes. Now it should not be nearly as intimidating. Yeah, until the very end. Okay, now that we have that taken care of, what else can we do? Ah, yes. The slowdown loop. Okay, so everybody slows down here. And they're looking approximately skyward. Yeah, I know what this needs. And that would be a UFO shooting at you. Alright, perfection. Let's trigger these things and call it a day. I'm a perfectionist, but while I'm here... Scoot. And scoot. Cool. Lights are connected. And there's our shooters. Okay. Now that that's done with, let's test the ride out and see how it looks now. Okay, that is perfect. I think the Mimi sign is going to distract from them seeing the shooters. So we should be good to go. The ride is pretty well fatal, and if it doesn't kill you, then the shooters will. So fantastic. Thank you for joining me in Planet Coaster. We're going to see what Willie does with this next week, and see if we can improve upon this, and see what more damage we can do. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon.